What's been 1V here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Ursa Major Build-A-Figure Wave Stealth Iron Man, which is just blue, evil-looking Iron Man. But actually, I love the stealth suits whenever they have them, because it's Iron Man, but he can turn invisible. That's awesome. I wish we were able to see that in the movies. This is probably never going to happen, because, Iron Man's kind of, you know what I mean? Unless, they pulled him out of the multiverse, which RDJ's like the Iron Man, but I kind of vibe with it. But yeah, I always like this because I love, like, stealth stuff like that. And this is a cool blue Iron Man that can turn invisible. I've always loved that. And yes, the good old classic looking Iron Man. But yeah, before we get into this figure, which is actually pretty awesome despite it not being new in the slightest. Let's take a look at the box. Got Iron Man, big in front, Marvel, Stealth Iron Man, Hasbro. Some actually really awesome art of Stealth Iron Man, but oddly enough, the blue is not that light. But yeah, Ursa Major, cool little Iron Man face, ages 4 and up, bent the thingy. And on the back, you can see the rest of the wave. I'm not building him, but you can check out my previous review, which is on Ultron, aka one of my all-time favorite Marvel Legends figures. Man, picked him up, and I love him so much. And yeah, that's all I picked. If I were to go and pick up anyone else, it'd be Ironheart. They are re-releasing him, but like not as shiny. That's kind of cool. But yeah, the Mark, I don't know the Roman numerals, XV suit, codename Sneaky, gives Tony Stark a built-in cloaking system, dampening thrusters and retro-reflective coating to deliver devastating stealth attacks on opponents. And like the Hulkbuster, you question why he never just uses this as his normal suit, but that art is awesome. And kind of lying, because, like I said, the figure itself, I mean, come on, it's not that blue. I do love the shade of blue it is, though. But first, looking at the accessories, here's the bath piece. It's bare leg. He's got the claws. He's got fur. There's a train going past my house. And he's got shade in it. It's a single jointed knee. I don't feel like bending it. That's not the accessory that matters. Let's get into the actual cool accessories, which I never use. Oh, the train. He's got an open pair of hands, which look cool, but they don't have the hinges anymore, so I don't like them. Like, some figures, it's alright because it doesn't jut out as much. But, like, yeah, he's come with two, and they're both molded in this very shiny plastic, which doesn't actually have too much marbling. But if it does, it's hard to notice because he's really dark blue. He comes with fists, or I think in the package. Oh, it's tight. I don't think I've ever swapped the hands. Jesus Christ. You can pop it in. I'm terrified with these because on my Mark 50 Iron Man from Infinity War, I broke the peg from one of these hands. But yeah, it looks like he's gonna, blast his way through. But to make it look better, he does come with blast effects. They're just the orange blast effects we've seen since Civil War. Plug it into the hand. Totally did miss the hole a bunch of times. Or plug it in his feet, and he can go blasting and going pew pew pew, I love that this Iron Man suit has red lights. When I was little, I had a Stealth Iron Man, and since it had, like, darker colors and red lights, I always pretended it was Ultron. If an Iron Man suit had red lights, I pretended it was Ultron. Could you tell I loved Ultron? Go check out that video again. And finally, he comes with, which is the actual main reason why I bought the figure, is this head. It's a Tony Stark head, like classic Tony Stark, and it looks great. Look at that. Does it have printing? I think the eyes might be printed on. Got his little mustache there. Hair coming down. Looks great. You can pop the head off. Pop it on. It looks pretty cool. He got a chin dimple. But yeah, here's what it looks like on the body, and it looks great. But the main reason why I wanted this guy when it was first revealed is because I have this guy, which is just I use as, like, the classic Iron Man, but it's like the AI one, so it came with, like, this hologram head, which is very different from this head. But I wanted just a classic Tony Stark head, and this guy had it. So I decided that's why I'm going to get him, but I bought him and I was like, oh, I actually love this figure. I think I bought him the same time I bought Ajax from Eternals. I have all the Eternals, but the Makari, I think that's her name. So if you want me to review those, let me know. Probably won't, but you know. But yeah, let's get into the figure. And it is pretty basic. This is just a reused. I don't even think. Yeah, it's just a. It's just the. I forget. It was one of them like. Is that one like anniversary line? I forget if it's like 60th, 70th. One of those of like Marvel, and it had like. And it was like just a classic comic Iron Man, except he had the like I think biceps messed up, but on this one they fixed it, and yeah, it's like the same figures. It's also mostly the same figure as that new Iron Man that came out. They just gave him a new torso and a new helmet. But yeah, taking a look at this guy, he's really awesome. Just look at how shiny the blue is. I love it so much. Now, yeah, where it'd be yellow is a slightly lighter, more metallic shade of blue. It is nowhere near as light as the packaging, but I kind of like this darker blue. It makes him look cooler and more stealthy. You can see the red in his mouth and the eyes. It's not too prominent because of how dark it is. Because, like, the blue's really prominent. Well, it's not even that prominent there. But, like, yeah, the faceplate is a separate piece along with the red on the inside. And it's just, you got, like, his ear things. Very basic design, but that's what I love about them classic comic ones. Look at that muscle definition. He is makes no sense because he's wearing a suit of armor. Got the weird rings around there. I think wasn't these like stuff that like he pulled up? I don't know. I don't read comics, but I do like some of the comic character designs. He's got the weird nipples there. They're not painted, which is weird. I thought they would have been painted red, and I thought they were, but like, because this one's painted blue, and I thought, and the other one was like painted white, but this one's not painted at all. And this is a separate piece in the chest. It's oddly got some white scuff on it. I don't know why. But yeah, nice little unibeam arc reactor. A little bit of sculpting around it. Just an insane amount of abs. Don't know where those scratches came from. Like I said, I think I might have said it. I don't know if I said it in this one, but in the Ultron review. But I've had these figures for months because I got this guy in 2021. But yeah, and you can see that it doesn't actually marble a whole lot, which is good because that really sucks. But like you can see just how shiny it is. There's not really much to talk about. He's got muscles. This is not the pinless body, sadly. I think he came out. No, he didn't. I was gonna say he came out before the pinless bodies, but Ultron has a pinless body. But this mold I think is from like 2018 because it came out I think around the same time that 10 Years of Marvel came out. You can see the little lines on his butt and crotch. Don't know what those are about. You know, it's the classic Iron Man design. There's not much to say. Got a nice sculpt in there. Come down to the hands. It's all nicely sculpted. He's got the discs, which aren't articulated, but they are pliable material, so they do kind of get out the way. But I wouldn't really be working it a little weird. I wouldn't be like putting too much on it because they might break off. I don't think that newer Iron Man has the discs. But yeah, you can see he's got thighs. I like the smoother thighs. I don't like when they put in like the Bucky Cap body. I hate when they have like an insane amount of detail like that. It just I hate it. I like the more simplistic muscle design like this Iron Man, and I think some of the newer Spideys, it looks great. They come down to the feet, his feet. Although for some reason, I think they always come. Trying not to break it as I do it. They always come like that. I don't know. I know a lot of them do. If for some reason it's a factory thing, but you can just flip it around like that and it's fine. And nothing at the bottom of the feet, unlike Ultron. That's pretty much it. There's like, come on, look at it. You see what you get. It's muscular, shiny blue Iron Man, and it looks great. Articulation, he does have a hinge, so he goes that far down and that far up, so you can get him into some flying poses. Doesn't really, oh, actually tilts a bit. Rotates. Arms move out that far, rotate, upper arm rotation, double jointed elbow. That goes about that far because this cuff thing gets in the way. Is that a cuff? I don't know. Wrist gauntlet thingy. In and out, rotate there. He has an ab crunch, which actually goes pretty decently forward, but he does arch a bit way more back. Waist rotation, legs kick that far, don't kick back at all, because he got a fatty back there. I don't think it's as big of a fatty though as Ultron. Also, yeah, I forgot, I don't know if I showed it, but that's how much splits you can do with Ultron. Also, forgot to mention, I've had him for months, and the paint holds up really well. The only chipping is right here, and that's because, you know, you put the leg a little too high up, it's gonna dent it a bit. Why'd I do that? It dented it even more. Splits, those don't get in the way at all. Rotation, double jointed knee, up and down, rocker, which is terrifyingly clicky. Don't know why it's clicking, and a rotation there. So it's pretty much average Marvel Legends articulation. Time for comparisons, and then we can get on with our lives. Here he is next to some blue boys, the Death Watch Mandalorian. Always forget his name at first. And then the Foundation. Couple blue boys. He's smaller, he's taller. Is he taller? Oh, he's slightly taller. That's good. Foundation's finally taller than someone. Riddler and Siege Shockwave. Moon Knight. Can't wait to actually get the MCU Moon Knight if they ever drop. Apparently an Ironheart figure showing up at Target and everything. Everywhere gets figures except for where I live. So that's fun. I live in Pittsburgh if you want to know. And here he is next to that once again mentioned Iron Man. They're the exact same figure. They come with the exact same accessories except for the heads. And that's again why, the main reason why I got it. I saw him in the store and I was like, I want to get him because I had money. Is right after, it wasn't after my birthday. It was at Christmas. How'd I have money at Christmas? Hell if I know. But I had money. I saw him and I was like, oh, he looks really good because I may have seen him in person a couple times, but I never really looked at him. And then I saw him there, had money, and I was like, he looks really good. I want that head to go with this guy so I can have him unmasked. And I bought it and I ended up really liking it. I still prefer this one just because I prefer classic Iron Man, but oh, I love how shiny and blue he is. And, oh yeah, here he is next to his wave mate Ultron, who is taller. And I love him significantly more. I have a passionate love for this Ultron, okay? I think the review I did was just not even a review. I think I was just gawking about how much I love the figure and talking about how fat his ass is. It's a weird channel. If this is the first video you see from me, it's the weirdest channel you'll probably ever see. That's probably a lie. But and here he is next to my childhood stealth Iron Man from the very first Avengers movie. He does have the lighter blue, but he does kind of do the same thing where he has like a dark, shiny blue. It's like the same kind of hue too. Oh, I loved this figure when I was little, and I used it as Ultron all the time. And I love this guy. I just love having an excuse to buy literally the exact same figure again. I love Iron Man, and probably later down the line you'll see a lot more Iron Man reviews because I have so many Marvel Legend Iron Mans. Iron Men? I don't know the plural. It always gets confusing. Like, do you say Iron Mans or Iron Men? But yeah, I always love having an excuse to buy another Iron Man figure because I love him so much. My favorite superhero, and actually this is one of the more unique ones because he's the only Marvel Legends one I think I have that isn't red. Because more of the unique Iron Man figures, they add to like sets, like all the MCU Iron Men that aren't just red, they add in like 2-packs, and guess who doesn't have that kind of money? Back in the day. Don't worry, I'll have money one day. But yeah, do I recommend this guy? Yeah. If you like Iron Man, and if you like cool Iron Man armors and cool classic comic characters, I'd recommend him. But, like, you know, you don't have to pick him up. Like I said, I wasn't even gonna pick him up for a while. I didn't until I saw him in stores one day and I was like, he looks really cool. I have money, I'm gonna buy him. And I don't regret it. He is really awesome. But, like, if you do want, like, a perfect classic comic Iron Man, I'd probably get him because he's amazing. I'll probably review him sometime. But, yeah, if you just want a really cool, like alternative Iron Man suit that isn't just the main suit, I'd pick him up. He's really awesome. Great figure. Feels great. Looks great. Poses great. All around is a great figure, but it's not a necessary one since it's not really like a prominent armor. It's like one of those things where it's like, if you don't really care about different Iron Man armors and you just want an Iron Man, I don't know if I'd pick it up because, you know, it's not classic Iron Man, but like, yeah, I'm rambling on. If you think it's cool, if you like cool Iron Man, pick it up. Yeah, it's a great figure. That's basically it. Can you tell sometimes my mind just doesn't know what to say? I be trying to explain things so many times, but my mind explains it horribly. Jesus Christ. Let me try to sum up what I said. It's a cool figure, awesome figure, but it's not like one you necessarily need since it's just this classic Iron Man, but blue. But if you don't mind buying, if you have this guy and you don't mind buying the exact same figure, I'd highly recommend it because it is, see, like, I don't know what it is, but the color of it is different enough to where it makes it really cool and unique and kind of feel a little different. Because, you know, sometimes when you have a remold, they feel just slightly different, especially if one is like, actually no, because Shang-Chi one came out the exact same year as this one, I think. Right? Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, basically, in conclusion, you want a cool stealth Iron Man for your collection, pick it up. It's what I did. I mean, I also picked it up for the head. Let's just show what it looks like on the other Iron Man, because that's the main reason why I even wanted this guy, to do that. See, I bought it just for a head, and ended up actually really loving this figure, so yeah. Like, subscribe if you... This ending's really getting butchered here, Jesus Christ. Like, subscribe, check out my Instagram, MoonNightXO, where I reveal things that will be upcoming reviews, and sometimes you get to pick. And yeah, I don't know what the next video is going to be. Probably, ironically, another Iron Man, because I'm probably going to either review the Mark III from the Infinity Saga, or the Iron Man and Thanos 2-pack. I've been itching to review that one, because I really like that one. Basically, expect a lot more Iron Man reviews in the future. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, hope you have a great day. Check out my previous reviews. Check out Voltron, I love him so much. And, peace out. It's a little tight elbow there, sir. I'd try to make some cool thing where he disappeared. I don't care. I'm hungry, and this video is rambling on into pure chaos. So, a peace.